Time to get a little shocking. And a little shafts. Then we're going to put these gorgeous things on there. Got some questions to ask about this later. Welcome back to the channel, everybody. And this is... what is this? This is part 4. Gonna put the shocks on, install the drive shafts, and we're gonna put the wheels on today. And this was supposed to be the wheel build video, but that got a little screwed up. I broke a foam while doing that one, so yeah. And unfortunately, I already had the tire already cut out to put on the wheel, so we'll go ahead and get the wheel installed today, and hopefully this camera angle is going to be okay. Just trying to get some different camera angles here to try and see what's going to work and what's not. So, before we go any further, this is the Old Man in the Redwoods RC. And I am the Old Man in the Redwoods. And don't forget to like and subscribe content and share. Get some more people on here and get this puppy rolling a little bit. See what we can do with this stuff. I got a few more fun things coming, but once we got to get going on this and get it up into a roller so that we can start working on the body. So, HardPark also has this nice little jig that they sell. It's for the 1.0s and the 1.8s. You can see the little step on there. That makes it really easy to get these marked out so that you don't cut too much. And what I did was, you might should be able to see it. You can see the little scuff there, just above where I cut at. It's not a very pretty cut, but you don't see that anyways. That to cut these 1.0s, you can see that little bit of scuff around there, and that's all you really got to do. Just scuff all the way around this little guy. You set her down in there, and you just kind of scuff all the way around it. And then you take your scissors, and you're putting them right on the inside of that scuff line as you're cutting. So it gives you this nice little lip to actually put down in here. So what we're going to do right now, since I already got this foam safely on the ring, we're going to get the tire on and get this one finished up. And then we're going to get on to putting the shocks on and putting the drive shafts in. It seems like it might work pretty good. Let's see if we can kind of scooch it over here just a little bit more. Get the tray a little more centered in here. Nice. Be nice if we were actually kind of in a vertical mode here. I'm going to try and work on see if I can't either make or find an overhead. Oops. So that you can just be looking right down onto this. I'm not having to work around my phone / camera. But once you get to this point and you get the tire on there, it's actually really nice. Especially, it depends on the tire. I would imagine this is the first time I've ever done this, and these tires are brand new from Little Guy Racing. These are the claw hammers. So take this, and just like you normally do, well, you don't really normally do it this way. You normally put the foam in the tire, and then you put the center in. Chop, get out the way there. And it doesn't matter with these which side you put them on, because I already have them set. This one here particularly is a directional center. So I already got them set up to where they're all the proper direction. Let me just set this little guy back down on here. And just kind of pull it back to where you can see the hole. And get her started. You just want to get them started. Come on now. Now that I say that, you don't want to do it. Oh, where's my other ring? Oh, I didn't take it out. That kind of helps, doesn't it? You guys are looking at the video going, stop, wait, you got the ring still in there. Or you're chuckling under your breath, you forgot to take the ring out. Yeah, I did. Let's get it started. And I'll just do it this way, where I just kind of get it pulled back just a little bit. Because the way the tread is on these, it sits so nice. Let's see how that's... It's got this little side tread on there. See, it's tucked up underneath there. And you can just pull it right... Oops, pulled that one a little bit too far. Yeah, I got no screws in there, so I can actually do that. This one here is tucked way up in here. And just pull it right out. Come on, focus on there. Everybody can see what we're doing. Focus on there. There you go. And this comes right up to those little nice, cute little teeth. And just continue to put the screws in all the way around. That way you don't have to mess with any holes, trying to punch holes through the rubber. There's enough of a lip there that it actually sandwiches in there real nice. And once you start getting them tightened down, you'll notice that it'll start squishing through a little bit underneath here. And there is a little bit of excess on this one, so you can probably go back with a nice sharp X-Acto knife and trim it off if you want to, or just leave it alone. It don't matter. Once they're bit down, they're bit down. Yes. Come on. Get your little shaky hand in there. It'll probably take a little bit longer on this video anyways, because we're going to be doing a few things here. Getting this wheel here done. And then I'll put the drive shafts in. Which incidentally, these are the drive shafts out of the C10 also. These are hot racing drive shafts. But they are the lengths for the C10. So they're a little bit short for this little application. So I have extensions that I got from a local viewer. Thank you, Sean. And also instantly, yes, thank you for the foam for this one here too. He provided the spare foam for this one, because when I was trying to put it on in the video before, it just broke on me, because you got to be real careful stretching these, because I didn't cut them or anything. I just stretched them right on. And that one particular one did not want to stretch very well. So So nice. Really cool. These are going to look really good. And hopefully, from what I've been reading and what I've been seeing, people are already running these in just their normal form, is they are a really good tire. So we're going to find out if they continue to be a really good tire after they get all hacked up like this. Come on. What happens when you get a little older, start getting a little shaky. Well, and I've been in the automotive industry for quite a while, so I've been exposed to a lot of stuff that kind of makes you shaky. Right along with a bunch of stuff that I had that I was exposed to while I was in the military too. That talk about that stuff. But anyways, there we go. Awesome. Those feel really good. It's still nice and soft, so it sits nice and flat. But then you got a nice aggressive edge on there. So you can get some nice little side bite. Let's put these guys over here. And then it's other three people's. Hmm. Interesting. Oh no, Sean, that one might actually still be a softer foam. It really feels. Hmm. I don't know. We'll have to find out. Maybe it'll be some little secret trick that actually is going to work. Who knows? So, anyway, let's see what we can do here about getting these extensions on. These are going to be interesting. That's it. All right. Now, we're limited on light here because I don't have very good lighting right now. It's starting to get dark outside, which is really kind of sucky. But right now, since we don't have the shocks on, that's going to make it pretty good for getting these extensions installed. Let's see that one there. And yes, I will be going back through after the build is done and we do a little test running and stuff like that without doing any major abusing to it to make sure that oh, come on, get in there. What's going on? I'm not wanting to go through the hole. Well, made it down through the shaft. Well, that's not good. So maybe maybe we'll try putting it on at the axle then. Oh, maybe it goes on that way. Let's see. It'll go on easier that way. Let's see. Oh, there we go. Nice. Where'd it go? There it is. Oh, fat fingers and tiny screws don't work well together. There we go. All right. Now, we got these little guys. Let's take the screws out of these two. Put them back in there so I don't lose them. These are the, I think I already said, but I'll say it again. These are the hot racing drive shafts for the C10. And that should be good. Get in there. Oh, that goes so nice. Let's see. Phasing. And make sure that you phase like it's going to really make any difference in something this small. But I was just trying to kind of make it a habit too anyways. Get out of there. There we go. Yeah. And I noticed when I was putting this together that I've been having a problem when it's like this link right here is hitting the can of the motor, and this is an outrunner motor, so we don't want that. So I think what I might be doing later is I'm going to take these links and flip them over and see if they interfere with each other right here in between them, and hopefully they don't, and that should remedy the problem of it smacking into the motor in there. So let's go ahead and get the back one in. Now I don't know if any of y'all do this or not, but when I put the directions on, I put the slide, the big can part, pointing from the front to the back, so that it's not going to scoop up anything while you're driving. It's just something that I do. I don't know if it's just, I don't know. It could just be just a normal practice for everybody to do, and I just did it anyways because of just being doing the automotive thing for so many years. And all right, phasing. Get that little guy out of there. And we're gonna have to spin you over to get you on at the correct angle because now you're upside down and I can't reach the screw. The skid plate is in the way. We're putting it to that side. Servo wire's all on my way now. I looped it on around here, which is a good way of taking up a whole bunch of space. I'm going to turn this over. I can't see. Uh-oh, hold on. Spin that over. And then we're going to spin you over. These tiny drive shafts are just kind of a bit of a pain, aren't they? At least the back one is. The front one went on pretty easy. The front one went on quite easy. All right, there we go. Nice. Very nice. Cool. Drive shafts are in. And yeah, and when I do that with this front link, when I flip it over, I'm going to put the short side to the back to see. That'll help with the dip down. That way I can move this back up because this is a very extreme angle here on that servo. It's really laid back way far. And I'm going to try and use these little spacers, but they are huge. So we're going to get them, using the right driver. Get the bottoms hooked up here. Getting in the way of my own lighting. Now, what did I do? I'm gonna put the shorts. I don't know which one's the short. Oh, and I was going to also show you guys with these how these springs are installed. It's quite simple, actually. With these guys, and we're going to try running them dry for right now. Pretty much all it is, and you don't have to worry about scarring these shafts either, because they're just a friction shock anyways, so there's not actually a piston in there. But the bottom just unscrews off of here. So that way, there you go. Put it up on there, and press it up pretty good. Get your needle nose pliers. Grab a hold of that little sucker so that the spring doesn't attack you. And I will be putting Loctite on this too, so those won't come undone either. I'll be going back through the entire car afterwards. Just kind of snug her down, and you're good to go. Now I have to check. I lost track of which ones is which. The short ones and the long ones. Okay, that's my long. The other one was a long, so okay, we're good. Good. That went quicker than I was thinking it was going to. And it was going to be wasting time because we're already at 25 minutes. We haven't even got the shocks on yet. Dang it. I want to get this thing into a roller today. So, take this little guy, And we're going to go to the axle on these for starters, just so that we can see. I was looking at the mounts. It's got these nice little mounts on the lower link, but they're tucked in so far inboard that you'd really have to space her out, or try and figure out about maybe going inboard with the shock, which would be kind of weird. So this guy here already got some spacers to it. Come on, spacers. Gives me just enough room. We're going to go right back here. Come on. This is just a starting point for the shocks. Just so that we can see what this little guy is going to look like. And I've been putting the fat end up against the axle housing, and then the shaft, and then the chassis. So it's got like this little, almost a countersunk little hole there, which is fine. I'm not using a countersunk screw, but there we go. That little guy there. And this one. Don't lose any of the spacers. Fat side to the frame. Driver, stay in there. Driver, stay in your car. All right. That's good. And the back, uh-oh. Did I lose a shim somewhere? I think I did. I think I might have left one off that side. There's a stray there. We'll fix that later. So let me get some other. Yeah, those ones there are going to be way too thick to use. So I have some stuff that I've had for a long time. I bought a whole bunch of was it Yokomo or Tamiya stuff. So by going off the backside here, there's enough of a taper on the chassis to, you can put it right straight on there and you get enough pivot. But once you move inboard a little bit, then the body right here will bind. So you got to get it out far enough so that it will still pivot. What I'm going to do, I think I'm going to move in one hole. Yeah, I'm just going to move in one hole, maybe two. And using the chassis braces kind of helps to strengthen everything anyways. And these things are so nice. Those are so nice. Just back over here so that we can. Oh yeah, let me do it that way. think I'll just move it back just one. I will move it back too. We'll go to the third hole for starters. Like that. That way it holds it in place where it needs to be. Get our screw and keep it in our hand. Let's see if we're going to need to get a longer one. We might have to, because this one here I think is awfully short. Oh yeah. Yeah, that was just a regular chassis one. So we'll get into these guys here. Get into our pile of screws. Hopefully these won't be too long. It bottoms onto the threads and then, oh, it might be good. Put two of those on there. Oh no, that's good. That's very nice. All right. Move the hub out the way. Oops. Around the other side there. There you go. Now, if one of your questions was asking and why I went with red, I didn't really. It's what was available at the time, what was still in stock, which actually kind of worked out with the Furatech because it's already red anyways, and you don't really got much choice on that. So they usually don't really run red, and the body's not going to have any red on it whatsoever because we're still going with the black and gold that I've been running with anyways. Except for my JLU. That's going to stay the way that it is because that one was done by RC Patina guy. And whatever he used to paint that thing with is silly strong because I beat the living hell out of that body and actually put some dents in the Lexan. So it looks like it really has dents like in its doors and stuff. And raked the living crap out of that body on rocks and everything else. And it's just keeps looking better. Uh-oh. All my spacers fell. Only going to do two in the back. I think we got three on the front. I'm going to put two on the back because that seems like it's doing pretty good. All right. Sweet. Ooh. I might have to scoot the front ones up a little bit. That might be. I don't know. We'll have to see. So what I'm going to do actually with the battery too is I'm just going to run Velcro on the servo and then on the battery and just stick it on there so there's no strap or anything. So the battery will just be sitting up there on the front too. Oh, I haven't even showed you the battery yet, but that's okay. We'll get to that later. Let's scoot this kid out the way so that we can get in here to the wheels. Oops. That right? Yeah, it just barely fits. This Tamiya wrench isn't exactly the right size for these nuts, but they just barely grab a hold of. So that's cool. Let's see. That's going backwards. So that's going forwards. Ooh. Oh, wait. No, that's right. I'm putting them on the right side. Almost thought I was putting it on the wrong side there for a second. And hopefully, it seems like I've been kind of trying to watch while I've been doing this one through the phone to see. Uh-oh. There you go. And it looks like, so far, this has been doing pretty good as far as, like, visual. Hopefully it'll come out good. It seems like it is. Oh, that looks good. Look at that. Oh, yeah. That's awesome. That is really awesome. Ooh, those things stick too. Gosh dang it. That thing does not want to slide. Yeah, instead of putting like a little buggy cage or something onto this chassis, I wanted to do an actual truck body. So I decided that Betty was going to be the best one for this. Oops. Gotta get that back in there. Go on. Yep. The old Tamiya tool bites just enough on these nuts, these wheel nuts, that it and I like these shocks too because they have like this little sleeve on here. I can't see it on that side. You can see it. You can see it rotating in my fingers. So when you turn off sharp, the tire doesn't get bound up on the shock itself. That collar will spin, allowing you to keep going. Oh man, we're going way long on this. We're coming up on the 40-minute mark. Dang it. Wasn't really wanting to go this long, but sometimes things just happen, and here we are. Because, as I've said before, and I'll probably say it in almost every single video, I do everything in real time. So there's no cuts or anything like that. It's just straight through. Just like it would be if you were building it yourself. Look at that. Oh, yeah, look at there. That's pretty good. Let's see. Oh, see there? There you go. You can crawl around on your side. You won't even fall over. Ooh, it takes a lot to try and knock that sucker over, too. All right. There we are. See, that's really an aggressive angles on there. We wouldn't be going that far anyways as far as the steering goes. That's really cranking it in there. But these axles got such extreme angle to them anyways. It's wild. Absolutely wild. All right, guys. There we go. She's in a roller. Drive shafts are in. Transmission's in. Servos are on. Next thing we got to do is we just got to put some electrics in it and see if we can get this thing to come to life. So I appreciate you being here. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to give it a thumbs up, like, subscribe, share it everywhere you possibly can. Get your friends in here. Check this stuff out because there's a few other things we're going to be doing. As time goes on, it's only going to get better. I'm still working on trying to get this stuff, and hopefully this little angle here for inside my little backdrop here seemed to work out pretty good this time, even though I was kind of running out of daylight outside. So thank you for being here. Appreciate it. And we will see you on the next one. Take care, everybody.